A long time ago, a 1,000-year-old fish spirit escaped from the Dragon Palace and wreaked havoc in the Chen Tang River. Its destructive antics caused annual floods, with embankments crumbling and rice fields submerged, leaving the local people in distress. One day, the fish spirit assumed the form of a burly man and visited Hangzhou city for some fun. As he wandered the streets, he suddenly caught a whiff of a delicious aroma. Looking up, he saw a food stall by the bridge where an old woman dressed in white was selling wonton noodles, and the steamy fragrance filled the air. Famished, the fish spirit ordered 5 bowls and devoured them all. But as soon as the noodles settled in his stomach, he felt a sharp pain and screamed in agony, rolling on the ground. With a loud wah, he vomited all the noodles he had eaten. The old woman swiftly pulled out a willow branch and swept it over the ground. In an instant, the noodles transformed into an iron chain that bound the fish spirit tightly. It turned out that this old woman was actually Guanyin Bodhisattva in disguise. Guanyin imprisoned the fish spirit at the bottom of a large well. The fish spirit pleaded for mercy, and Guanyin said, "Your misdeeds have harmed the people. To leave this well, you must see the light." Unlike other open wells, this one was enclosed within a house, perpetually hidden from sunlight. However, fortune favored the fish when a new magistrate arrived in Hangzhou. One night, he patrolled the streets with a lantern. The lantern light reached the well, and suddenly there was a muffled rumble from its depths. The fish spirit broke free from the iron chain, escaped from the well, and fled straight into West Lake. Fearful of Guanyin's return, the fish spirit created a deep abyss at the center of the lake bed. It rested there during the morning, emerging at noon to hunt for food. Whenever it surfaced, waves churned and whirlpools formed. Fishing boats and pleasure boats couldn't escape in time. Some were capsized by the waves, and others were sucked into the whirlpools and sank. The fish spirit devoured the people on these boats as its snacks. From then on, fishermen and boatmen were too frightened to venture onto the lake. One day, Guanyin was flying from Penglai Immortal Island to the South Sea and passed over West Lake. She saw a black cloud rising from the lake, with the water churning and waves surging. She realized that the fish spirit had escaped from the well and was stirring up trouble. Guanyin went to Qianzhou Temple and borrowed an incense burner from the altar of the Buddha. When she returned to the sky above West Lake, the fish spirit had just emerged from the lake, its huge mouth wide open, ready to devour some fishermen. Guanyin took out the incense burner and hurled it toward the fish head. Startled, the fish spirit looked up, only to find Guanyin descending. Terrified, it dove into the lake's depths. Unexpectedly, the incense burner grew larger in the water, emitting golden light. With a resounding boom, it landed upside down, covering the abyss in the lake's bottom, leaving no gaps. The fish spirit was trapped beneath the incense burner, struggling for air. It tried to push up, but couldn't move it. And the more it burrowed down, the deeper the incense burner pressed. Before long, the fish spirit suffocated in the depths of the lake, never to resurface. Only the 3 legs of the incense burner remained visible above the lake's surface, resembling 3 gourds from a distance. These 3 legs later became the 3 stone pagodas on the southern lake surface of Xiaoyingzhou in West Lake. During the Song dynasty, they served as markers for the restricted planting area, preventing mud accumulation at the lake bottom. Water caltrop and lotus roots were prohibited from growing in this zone. The 3 stone pagodas have a unique design. Each is spherical with a hollow body and 5 evenly distributed small round holes. During the Mid-Autumn Festival, people light candles inside the round holes of the stone pagodas, and cover the holes with thin paper. The water then reflects many little moons. These little moons, together with the reflection of the full moon in the water, create an indistinguishable and enchanting scene, blurring the line between reality and illusion. The three stone pagodas divide the southern lake into three sections, hence the name, three ponds mirroring the moon. Throughout history, this place remains the best spot to enjoy the moon on West Lake, a timeless wonder celebrated since ancient times.